All right, I thought I'd do a quick video of this windshield wiper motor. I took it out of my 67 Volkswagen Beetle, but come to find out, this is actually a motor that goes for 68, 69. And the way that you can tell that is this pin here that goes on the wiper assembly is a lot bigger, which was apparently something that was on the 68-69 motor. So somebody at some point changed my motor to 68-69, and I was having an issue with this working and almost sent it in to get rebuilt. But the guy at SoCal Imports was nice enough. We hooked this thing up to the battery and we were able to get it to spin, but it was really noisy, clanky, wasn't running real smooth. So I wanted to take it apart. I took it apart, cleaned out all the old grease. There's videos on YouTube showing that. So the one thing that I want to talk about though is going back together with this. Let me reposition this. Let me see if the lighting is good enough to where you can see it. So, right in here, you've got the little contacts. They're all spring operated. Okay. Let's see if I'll get my light from my little light. But okay, so these are spring operated, which my contact here. So I cleaned all this up, took it apart, put it back together. Here's another, I don't know if you can see this angle or not. Spring operated. So they're supposed to slide. You can actually take this braided line on these and there's little spots where you can hook it around, because you'll find once you take the motor out from the magnets, these will just spring and fall out, and it's a pain to get back together. So you can utilize the braid to wrap around these little arms here, and it'll actually hold the spring back. So putting this back together, it did not want to spin. So the one thing that I did that helped out, you take some sheets of paper, okay, with these 4 screws, loosen up these 4 screws. Keep these 4 screws loose. Get your paper, and you can slide your paper down into your magnet. These are like 3 sheets, okay? So I did it on this side, and then do it on this side as well. Because you'll find when you put this back in, the motor just wants to grab onto the magnets. Typical motor, okay? It wants to connect and grab onto the magnets. So before you tighten these down all the way, get you some paper, get some spacing on the motor, and then you can tighten these 4 screws down. And tightened it down, and she purrs, runs smooth. It's all greased. Yeah, so again, you can find videos on the internet already where everybody's taking this apart, re-greasing it. But I wanted to show a couple little tricks to get this back on. Once you take this off, you'll find the springs will pop out. So you can utilize a little pick, and you can take the braid and you can wrap the braid around something, and it will hold it back, so you can get this back on top of the motor. And then you want to make sure that your motor is centered in the magnet so that it spins freely. And it can fight you, trust me. I mean, it fought me, but I couldn't find a lot of videos that help explain it. Anyway, hope that helps. Check your ground connections. I think that's what was causing this to to be intermittent and send me down a path that the motor actually wasn't working. But motor works. Have a good day.